Hello, coolers, and welcome back to Viva Barca. Welcome to the home of everything Barcelona, where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with this report claiming that manager Xavi would prefer to see Frankie de Jong leave Barcelona instead of a striker Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Then secondly, talking about this report claiming that Barcelona's board were very surprised that Jordi Alba started over Alejandro Balde against Rayo Vallecano. We are also going to be looking at that. So guys, as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe, turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Give the video a like and make sure to watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona have had an impressive summer transfer window that saw them make some statement signings. However, they are still not done with their business in the market and more additions are being eyed by Xavi and co. A new left-back in the form of Marcos Alonso is expected to arrive imminently, while Barca will also go for a new right-back after deciding to ask Sejonal Dest. However, the icing on the cake could be the potential signing of Manchester City superstar Bernardo Silva. The 28-year-old Portuguese international has been at the top of the club's wish list for a while now, and efforts are being made to sign him up. The midfielder, for his part, is believed to be keen on moving to the Camp Nou, which increases Barca's chances of sealing the deal. However, the signing could open up the registration issue once again for Barca, who are yet to register Jules Koundé. So some room will be needed, to make on the wage bill for any more potential incomings. Memphis Depay's imminent departure to Juventus could help the club get in Koundé's registration, according to Sport. However, in order to successfully register any more new signings, Barcelona would need to sanction another major sale before the window closes. And as things stand, Barca have two options in front of them, Frankie de Jong or Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. De Jong's departure would resolve all registration issues for Barca as they would be getting his massive wages off the book, while his exit could also help fund a move for Silva. However, the Dutchman is reluctant to leave the club, despite interest from Chelsea and Manchester United. As for Aubameyang, he is also attracting interest from Chelsea, who are desperately trying to sign him up at the request of manager Thomas Tuchel. While he would not bring in the same transfer fee as De Jong, his exit will still help Barca to an extent. And given the midfielder's reluctance to leave, they are considering selling the striker. However, as per the report, manager Xavi would prefer to see De Jong leave the club over Aubameyang this summer. This is because Barcelona already have plenty of options in the middle of the park, which would be only bolstered if Silva arrives. But with Memphis Depay already on his way out, losing Aubameyang as well could deplete Barca's options in the number 9 role. Hence, the manager would favor the Young's exit over the former Arsenal captain Sommer. Aubameyang, for his part, is willing to accept a different role this season, having fallen behind Robert Lewandowski in the pecking order. He is said to be so comfortable at Barcelona and is not even thinking about leaving. However, a lot of factors could decide who stays and who leaves as Barca make final adjustments to their roster this summer. As it stands, it is difficult to even predict, it's difficult to even speculate how this summer transfer window will end like for Barcelona, especially when we talk about departures, right? We don't know, because for Aubameyang, there's still that confusion if actually Chelsea will succeed in its pursuit or not. But of course, talks are still ongoing. But when we consider that Memphis Depay is also leaving to Juventus as talks are in advanced stages, I kind of wonder how can we lose these two players in the same summer. It's making no sense because earlier reports claim how Barcelona don't want to lose Aubameyang and Memphis Depay the same time. Then leaving Lewandowski alone would not be a great idea. But the way we are seeing things, it's as if Chelsea are pursuing and things are advancing when it comes to Aubameyang, and we know very well that Juventus are also closing in on Memphis Depay. So I don't know where things are heading to right now. But Xavi, for one, have always said he wants to keep Aubameyang because Xavi knows very well that Aubameyang is a very good backup for Robert Lewandowski in that number 9 role. So it will be so important for Barca to try all that they can to ensure that Aubameyang stays. So Frankie de Jong as well has been the most talked about Barca player out there in the world of football. His transfer saga have made a lot of waves, and with no solution looking imminent, we don't know if actually he will stay, because I think if he stays, it will be a great idea. But will that go ahead to affect Barca's plan for Bernardo Silva? That remains a big question to be answered. But some reports have been claiming that even Frankie de Jong stays, Bernardo Silva is still to come to play for Barcelona. Barca will still continue to pursue the Manchester City midfielder. So it's going to be some interesting weeks ahead of us, as there's a lot of uncertainty when it comes to new arrivals and new departures and so on and so forth. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Barcelona began their 2022-23 La Liga season with a goalless draw against Rayo Vallecano this past Saturday at Spotify Camp Nou, coming into the game with lots and lots of expectations after successful registration of all but one of their new signings in Jules Koundé. Barca failed to deliver, coming away with just a solitary point. There were a lot of players who did perform up to the mark. Ronald Araujo looked out of pace at right back. Xavi was not at his best at all in midfield, and the front three of Lewandowski, Dembele and Rafinha were underwhelmed. Another player who failed to show up on the night was left back Jordi Alba. The 33-year-old veteran has been one of Barca's most reliable players over the years and was selected for the season opener ahead of youngster Alejandro Balde. This decision, as reported by Gerard Romero, left several clubs officials confused and surprised, very surprised, as the teenager had shown, brightly in the preseason. Indeed, the 18-year-old had been one of Barca's most impressive performances in the friendlies leading up to the new season. However, Xavi opted to go ahead with the experience of Alba over the youthful exuberance of Balde in the season opener. But as it turned out, the veteran Spaniard failed to deliver on the night for Barca. Despite the underwhelming start of the new season, Alba will remain the undisputed first-choice left-back at the club. And as for Balde, the La Masia graduate looks primed to leave Barca on loan, as Marcos Alonso is expected to arrive, at the club, which would push him further down the pecking order under Xavi. The teenager has demonstrated great potential, and the loan move could benefit him, as he would stand to gain valuable experience by playing regularly elsewhere rather than warming the bench at Barcelona. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye.